and I'll be able to start again. Might be a little harder with Kevin Love injured. Oh God. I can't even believe we won a game with me even coming off the bench. Like now we got Kevin Love injured. It's terrible. Not a good time. LeBron James is injured? Oh, we might be straight. We just might be straight.
Thanks for joining 2K Sports for the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. The series is all tied at 1 apiece. We're ready for Game 3. Who will win the upper hand tonight? Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Go. It'll be the Cavaliers off the tip. So for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Duren. Levine comes in for Tyler Hero. And it's Duarte in for Ball. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Outside Levine. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Back to Thompson. And there's the drive. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Pistons trail by 8. Here's Levine. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Outside Hunter. There's the triple. They get it again. Outside Giddey. Cleveland working the ball around now. Cheeks can't hit. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Plenty of space. Nice jump shot. 5 points in the game.
Making the defense pay. I just love that quick decision.
And he drives in. Inside. Here's Şengün. Pulls up. Cheeks can't hit.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
On the wing, Thompson launches it. The shot comes out. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. We'll be right back after this word. And we're back with more action from the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that...
Both teams deciding to change it up. They've led by as much as 10. To the inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Hero scanning the floor. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Cheeks. Jacks up a 3, sinks it from distance. And it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Giddey against Hero. 6 to shoot. To the middle. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. 5th on the list, Josh Giddey.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
And the Pistons making a change here. Levine's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Alperen Şengün's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Hood comes in for Hunter, and Hayes is subbed in for Giddey. Cheeks nails it from 3. Cheeks has got 6 here in the quarter.
They're
Gotta
shooting
put
the
my
three
fucking
extremely
hand up.
well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Timeout called, the Pistons. Pistons trail by 12. Outside Levine. Pass the ball. Down low. Outside for Levine. Oh, the long-range prowess of Levine.
You can't forget about Levine from deep.
32 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And Şengün throw it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
How about the awareness to find the most ready shooter out there?
Here's Cheeks. The three-pointer off the mark. Launches it from deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Cleveland. They have a nice
It's so weird coming off the
cushion at the end of the
bench.
quarter. Getting
I
lots
ain't
of
trying to
great
get
looks,
fully injured for
shooting
the
it
whole
well.
season.
That's
We already
why
got
they're up.
Kevin
We'll be
Love
back
out.
in a moment.
LeBron James just got injured for Detroit.
Game 3 action here at the break. It's a nice lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Smooth operation. I wish every team played this intelligently.
Yeah, if you look at the shots they're getting, they obviously had a game plan coming in, Shaq.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
Yeah, we had a feeling he'd step up in this one. So far, playing at the top of his game when they really need him.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Counted from distance.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Back to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. And the dunk by Duren.
A pretty talented distributor. Tyler Hero isn't one to force his own look.
Cleveland leading by 17. Picked by Vucevic. To the middle. And Vucevic slams it in.
I mean, you can't run the pick and roll much better than that.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Hero. Detroit moving the ball around. And it's off from three-point range. Cleveland has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Detroit has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. And the layup is good off the glass. Hero's got 14 points for the game.
Well, this team relies on Hero's offensive production, and tonight he has delivered.
The three is up. Cheeks can't hit. Pistons trail by 17. Snatched away. Giddey against Hero. Inside. Here's Hunter. Good D by Duren.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. First one falls for him.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so he makes both from the line. 23 seconds left in the third. Here's Cheeks. 9 points in the game. Here's Hood. They get it back. Şengün. Here's Cheeks. He gets it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Cleveland on top, up by 15. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Cleveland leading by 15. Pass to Ball. Now Hero. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Picked by Vucevic. Cheeks passes to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
They played well, and let's see if they can keep it going into Game 4, an important one for the Cavaliers.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And this is the kind of effort you have to come up with in your quest for an NBA title.
Yeah, this is why they weren't looking ahead to the next series. They still got a lot of work to do to get there. 2-1 is a nice start, but they cannot let their guard down in Game 4.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Josh Giddey.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
26 seconds left to play in the fourth. Nails
I
it
just
from
realized,
beyond the
though,
arc.
LeBron just got
Excellent
injured
effort on
in
the
his
road.
go-away
They
season.
literally sucked the energy
He's
out
not
of
even
this
going to be
arena.
playing next
Yeah, and
season.
winning games on the road is huge.
That must suck. You had a whole
Especially when you
farewell
get them
tour
in
just
such
to
a
lose.
convincing fashion.
To halt the run.
And get
Here's
injured.
Hero. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Cheeks. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. And this is a critical win for them. They grabbed the lead in the series after splitting the first 2 games.
Yeah, Game 3 feels like a Game 7.
Game 4 of this Eastern Conference Finals is up for grabs. The series will either go to... Take a look at the Pistons. Wow, they're in a precarious spot, aren't they? Down 2-1 in this best of 7.
Yeah, but if they win tonight, it's a whole new series.
So both teams making some changes here. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Beyond the arc. That one also a miss for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. On the wing, Levine. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. That's tipped.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Here's Duarte. Fires from 18. Green for 2 points. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Detroit.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Duren with the screen on Giddey. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. There you look at the monster. Second in the league, having an excellent season. And, of course, Lamelo Ball. He's in that same group.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Pistons. And then for Cleveland, Hood comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Hayes subbed in for Josh Giddey. The Cavaliers trail by 7. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Thunderous jam. Wow.
Pistons shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Here's Levine. It's hauled in by Cheeks.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Over Hood. No good on the last second attempt there. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Pistons lead by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when... And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And before we move on, what do you guys think about Cheeks checked in for ball? Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Back to Levine. Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Picked by Vucevic. Cheeks the pass to Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Cheeks. Vucevic has got 6 in the quarter.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And Levine with the slam.
The ball handling skills.
I ain't gonna lie, that was filthy.
Outstanding at creating for himself.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Cavaliers trailing. Now, here's Cheeks. He has yet to score. Launches a 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Levine. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Cleveland also making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Vucevic. Hood comes in for Hunter. And Hayes subbed in for Josh Giddey. To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Thompson, high post. For three. The Cavaliers pull it in. And this is a team that, quite frankly, has been incredibly impressive so far in the postseason, with only 3 losses to date.
And to get to this stage of the playoffs and only have 3 losses is really incredible. But they can't get carried away knowing that. The job's not finished.
Here's Ball, defended by Cheeks. Pass to Ball from past the arc. He can't get that one. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers on top, up 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey there, everybody. Halftime of Game 4 upon us, and it's a close game so far for the Detroit Pistons.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forced turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Checking out how the Pistons... And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin.
And here we go. Getting back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Finals. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half.
And the Pistons making a change here. Levine's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Şengün. And Cheeks is subbed in for Ball. Pass to Hero. And here's Levine. To the paint, 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Shibwe. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
What a great job to power through that contact and still finish the play.
Hey, just because I'm injured and I can't shoot right now don't mean my teammates ain't finna make something.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
Levine passes to Orte. Back to Levine. Russell, a screen on Hunter. Here's Levine. That shot, no good. Hunter with some nice defense. Pass to Giddey. Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded by Russell. Cheeks from outside.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
1:04 left in the third. Here's Giddey. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so Hero will bring it up for the Pistons. 3-point lead. Here's Duarte. Shibwe with the rebound.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Duarte. Misses the three. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Hunter for three. They get it back. Shibwe, and the layup falls. Shibwe's got 11.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Duarte, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being a different look now for Cleveland. Vucevic checked in for Şengün. Hunter comes in for Hood, and Cheeks is subbed in for Ball. Cheeks outside. It's off target.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Duren with the screen on Giddey.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Hero there for the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Cheeks outside. For three, and down goes the free.
Oh, what a basket. No doubt from deep.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Strong move off the glass.
He does have that clutch gene. What a time to convert.
Beyond the arc. The shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the foul on the monster. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. Good on both.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Takes the three. Hero there for the rebound. And so Hero will bring it up for Detroit. Here's Duren. Oh, what a play inside.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
There's the pick. Tries it from 9. And that one is good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Timeout, Pistons. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. The head coach for the Pistons had some instruction for his guys during the break. Coach did everything he could to fire up his team, saying, quote, "This is where every one of you has to dig deep. It's going to come down to who wants it more. Anything to give his team an extra push to close the gap." Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Obviously upset to have to take a seat here, but at this point, I don't think it'll have an impact. The game's probably out of reach anyway.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
There's still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. He's perfect from the line this time.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead.
Whoever we face in the finals, we have no Kevin
I
Love.
don't think they're going to let it go.
Like,
you can see the determination.
We've only got to bench power forwards.
We got series out. They want to get this
Vucevic, me, Lamelo, Josh Giddey.
We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals.
Like,
along with Greg
that's
Anthony,
it. No
Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce,
so
this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation.
Oh, no. Go get you
and
somebody.
we'll see you next time.
Welcome to the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
And it's Cleveland to start out. A big group substitution here for Detroit. From downtown, the shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 6th assist of the night.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now here's Levine. He's scoreless. Just 3 to shoot. Thompson. No good. Tight defense there. Bothered that shot. Pass to Cheeks. From deep. Cleveland a rebound. 4-3, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Levine against Giddey to stop the run. And Levine, throw it down.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Here's Cheeks. He has 6. And here's Hunter for 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's Levine with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 16-point game. Out to Thompson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And what a run they've had in these playoffs. Only 3 losses getting to this point.
Well, we're deep into the playoffs. Only dropping 3 games is pretty incredible. They've played fantastic team basketball. The officials were right on top of that one.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he can't get the first one. And Detroit making a change here. And he's good on the second. And so it's Cleveland up 15 points as this quarter concludes. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this... And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize...
And Detroit making a change here. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Cheeks can't hit. And here's Detroit. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Pass the ball. Back to Hero. Detroit moving the ball around. Covered by Vucevic. Just 5 to shoot. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Cleveland leading by 18. Giddey passes to Cheeks. Fires from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Cheeks has got 9.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Fires for 3. That's his 4th miss in 7 shots. Pistons trail by 18. Here's Levine. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Giddey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Cheeks passes to Hunter. And the 3 off target.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Ball. Hero on the wing. From about 16. That's good on the jumper.
And what poise from Hero. Still working at his pace against the clock.
Here's Cheeks. He's got 9. Basket's good. 7 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
The deep 3 from Levine. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. But an 18-point lead to end that quarter. Building this lead up in large